I know I was just streaming EverQuest like 12 hours ago. I'm back. I'm back. You can't keep me away. I got the Glurky mug. Shout out to Glurky. Full of coffee. It's gonna keep me upright. All right, let's go here. Let's see what we get. Cobalt Scar. Excellent place for a druid such as myself, right? Dark greens, dark blues, some not sea invis, but aggressive flapping blue guys we'll avoid. Oh yeah, definitely want ensnare up. All right, so I'm gonna ensnare everything, and then I'm gonna beat them down with Lumi, Lumi staff. All right. Anyway, avoiding flappers. I want to pull like at least 4 wyverns. More than 4 would be ideal. The more the merrier, but I'm not going to get too hung up on the perfect pull today. Remember when you had a Lumi staff? Yeah, whatever happened to that? Did he ever check with the GMs? Because I know that they might not give it back, but they'll at least dig it out. You know what I mean? Dig through the logs and be like, oh, that's what happened to it. GM said he vendored it. Yeah, there you go. That sucks. Probably didn't vendor for 12K or whatever it is worth. Okay, seems like a decent enough pull. I'll get 1 or 2 more. Uh oh, is that a blue flapper? Oh no, it's a blue flapper. I hate those guys. Oh, another blue flapper coming. Try to leash that one in particular. Shouldn't be too hard. Famous last words. How you doing, Fardotron? Besides the staff situation. All right. Dang, I got a lot of unsnared ones here. Look at all those chickens. Oh my gosh. My gosh. You got that fancy whip? Yeah, I heard about that. It's awesome. Whip it good. Alright. They're all snared now. I do have one blue flapper that might join in if I don't get far enough away by the time it unroots. There's the unroot. I'm running. It's probably coming. I'm not very far from it. That's the only annoying thing right now. I gotta deal with that. Anyways, what do we got? Probably like 8, 9. These wyverns. Decent pull. Decent chunk of wyvern. Got quite the motley crew online right now. Shout out to Ludwig Von. I don't see a blue flapper, right? Should have seen him by now if he came. I think this is good. I think we leashed him only. Perfect. Alright, I don't think these are going to be gathered enough to hit 4 yet, but we'll just give it a whack. Be lucky if I hit 2. Yeah, not so lucky. Hail to the rise. What's going on? One too many monarchs. Just getting started over here, if you couldn't tell. Um, I feel like it's been forever since I played Duldain, right? I mean, in any meaningful capacity. I'll log him on for a port. I'll log him on to mule around some gear or whatever. But, like, I haven't, like, played him in forever. So long that I don't even remember the timing. You know, I'm over here spamming outer range lightning strikes. I'll get it down. I'll get the timing down. Oh man, only hit one again? Come on. We gotta get them gathered. Loop them up. Loop them up. Oh, okay. So you know how I keep talking about Gnomes, the game Gnomes, and how I want to stream it. I'm going to stream it, blah, blah, blah. So I finally went to their Discord, and I checked the technical discussions section. Almost every single post in there is people saying, like, what's up with this game not being able to be streamed? And here's the other thing. You can't even take a screenshot of it. I didn't try, but there's bug reports saying that when they screenshot it, they get a random image instead. I don't know what that means. I'm like afraid to try it. You know what I mean? What's a random image instead of a screenshot? Really weird. But anyways, I don't know what's up with that. I don't know for what reason a game would be unstreamable. I guess if it was like top secret, but it's a Steam game that anybody could buy. It's not top secret. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's weird. OBS doesn't work. Streamlabs doesn't work. And yeah, can't even screenshot it. It's totally weird. There is a option when you lose or win at the end of the game. It gives you there's a button that says screenshot, and if you hit that button, it does take a screenshot. But it's at the end of the game. There's nothing left to see. It's kind of silly. The random yeah, Palestine. You think it is? You think it is that scene from Fight Club? I haven't seen that movie in so long. Classic, man. Honestly, it's like kind of what I was afraid of. You know what I mean? Like I was reading this and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know about this. Yeah, streaming is free advertising. Exactly, Fardotron. I'm trying to promote this game. You know what I mean? I thought I found a cool like underground gem. You know what I mean? I'm trying to share it with everybody that I can, but I'm having trouble. If they ever figure that out, I'll get on it. The only other time there was something I wanted to stream and I couldn't stream was when I was streaming on the PlayStation, and I would do the what do they call that one? PlayStation Pass or something like that. Whatever it was, they had a thing. You pay a monthly fee, and you get access to a bunch of games, like tons of games, which is cool, awesome. But streaming was disabled while you were using that. But it would like the screen would like come up with like a thing that just said like disabled streaming, or you know what I mean. It looked like it was on purpose, not like this fucking weird gnomes thing. What's going on, Ishiwatari EQ? Over here trying to ding. I'm up bright and early, quad and wyverns. Super bright and early. I didn't even wait for 6 this morning. I couldn't wait. Couldn't stay away any longer. I'm immersed. I'm hooked. I love this game. It's fun. Getting ready for work. Yeah. I got my whoop, I gotta run a little bit. I got my like grossest set of work clothes ready for today. I'm gonna throw those on last second after the stream. They're too dirty to wear right now on the stream. I got to do a tear down So like I you know, I got like this particular hoodie and these particular jeans that I'll wash like tomorrow, you know? No use washing them yesterday when they're gonna be dirty today again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds a little gross, but like, listen, if I have to do tear down, it's gonna be gross either way. So I was talking about this yesterday because it happened yesterday, right? I had to do tear down. They had gutter guards in, which create like this closed terrarium environment. You know what I mean? Like it's you would think you would think that gutter guards would keep all the stuff out of your gutter, right? But no, it's stuff still gets in there. But then it keeps like, you know, the light out. It keeps like evaporation out, you know? It's a whole freaking thing. Especially if they've been up there for like 30 years. Oh my god. It gets crazy. Sludgy. Whatever. It's got to get done. Okay. These wyverns are, you know, taking damage. Next thing you know, these wyverns are going to be dying. But yeah, Tuesday on a Wednesday was a smashing success in my opinion. I had a lot of fun. Um, I played EverQuest, even though it's, you know, it's my variety day. Tuesday is when I choose what I want to play. Yeah, Feign Death and Gut can brew some up. There you go. There you go. Coffee is hitting the spot for me right now. I brewed a nice big pot. I got um, half the pot in the mug right now. The other pot sitting there. I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. I'm always one of these days. I'm not gonna mute it in time. I'm not. I'm gonna sneeze on cam, and it's gonna get screenshotted, and people are gonna be like, "What is wrong with this guy?" I see a Lobnob online. You gonna come get in on this Lobnob? I'm a quadding machine right now. A machine specifically made to quad. Crazy. Of course, I got the snare breaks happening. That's the one thing I don't like about pulling a lot. No, the otters are my pals. I love these guys. They're wonderful. Maybe if I was on like my Shadow Knight or something. So I don't think they like my Shadow Knight. These guys protect me. Protect me from the trials and tribulations that is Cobalt Scar visitors. Probably gonna have another snare. I was just gonna say, gonna have another snare break soon. There it is. Which one? I'm pretty slow for an unsnared guy. What is happening here? How come they're not breaking out of the pack? It's unsnared. I don't know what's going on. Oh, found him. Weird. Weirdo. Alright. They're talking about how they're going to raid my corpse if I die. Seem like bad friends. Got proof. No. Me and these otters got a good thing going. I bring them Lodi shell pieces and 10,000 gold, and they bring me, you know, Lodi shields. All the time. It's all the time. The armored ones look cool. I mean, I wish this was a playable race, you know, it'd be awesome. Been on this pole for like 20 minutes, literally. Uh-oh, Lobnob wants to group. You could group with me in a sec. I'm casting like one more nuke here. I've come this far on this pull, but then after this one nuke, I'll join the group. Can't trust cute creatures that keep pet rocks. You don't think? I think my spell's about to fail. I don't have a target. Hold on. All right, good enough. Thank you. Uh-oh. Are they all on you? Well, if they're all on you, I guess it's all good. No. They're coming right at me. Let's check the corpses. Why am I not hearing the cha-ching sound? Shouldn't I get like a little cha-chingy when I loot them coins? It's like a fine... They play great music in this area. I have the music off. It's like a fine line between, you know, good in-game volume and getting your ears blasted off by a lightning or thunder burst. You know what I mean? I was gonna say a lightning strike. I guess it's the thunder that's loud, not the lightning. But you know what I'm saying. Flawed Flame Emerald. Is that the one? I'm just gonna hit this with that. Crushed is one for sure. Okay. The otter music's so good. Maybe we'll give it a little listen. Because I'm not a... I've had music off for like so many years, so I don't even know. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to do it. If I just turn music up, will I hear it? Or do I have to do something to turn music on? I've literally had it off. Like, I've not heard EverQuest music so long. Fresh coffee, crisis averted. Good to hear it. Hey, Esmond Kirk, what's going on? We're just getting started over here. Yeah, I'm in the Alt O menu. I'll turn the slider up. Maybe the realism. Maybe the volume. Alright, I got them all up. Next time lightning strikes and shit, it's gonna be gonna be crazy. Play me some music, you otters. Okay. 3 bubbles in. And climbing. Next pull we do, we gotta somehow keep the aggro on me or you. One or the other. EQ music enjoyers. I mean, if I could hear it, maybe I would enjoy it. Where is it? Where's the song? Where's this music? Like, I'm looking. I don't see like a... Oh, hold on. Environment... No. What the hell does this mean? Environmental sounds. Environment sounds. Is that the music? Oh, you hear like footsteps and shit? This is crazy. Now we're talking. It's like some otter rock steady, you know what I'm saying? I like it. Meat on that one, I don't know, stinking meat. Yeah, this is a fucking bop. Right? Yeah, this is quite enjoyable right now. Let's get a little buffed up. It's not even like a little short thing looping. Like this is, it's got some variety to it. Alright. Just want to make sure my buffs are looking decent enough. Oh yeah. I think Sly and Robbie were in the studio for this one, you know what I'm saying? Like this is... Oh. Hell yeah. Alright, thank you for the recommendation of that. I never would have known. Because I've been playing this game with the sound off for so long now. Like, I don't even think I played P99 with the music on. I like turned the music off back in the day, and I've had it off. Like, nothing against the music. I was usually listening to my own music, though, you know? But... starting. Alright, I'm gonna get in snare up. And I'm gonna somehow try to keep aggro. Rivervale's good too? Okay. Hey, noted. I never knew. I don't know if I ever went to Rivervale on retail EverQuest, besides like... I don't know if I ever did. I did have a druid named Aldane, but he was low level. You know, I did most of my stuff on, you know, Fadewar back then. Oof. With the big stun. I'm just going to pull 4 this time. There's 2 of us. It's a little hard to keep aggro on a million of them, I think. Whereas 4, I think I could do it. I tore through Norath and listened to the music. Honestly, like, if I've been missing out for this long and it's like this, maybe I should. I think it was environmental sounds, the button underneath all the sliders. That's when I finally got it to work, was because I hit that. I'm gonna get hit right here. Will I channel it? I don't know. Hell yeah, okay. Alright. Once I land this last snare, I do believe they've all been snared twice. I've nuked them all once. I should hold aggro. Right? It is kind of like some Mario Kart music. Siren's Grotto has some sort of siren song music, you think? Let's find out. Could go over there and see soon enough. Okay. I think these wyverns are going to die very quickly. There's only 4 of them this time. I'm like levitating into like the range of starting the song, so I just kept stopping and starting. That's funny. Vendor music is something majestic as well. Oh wow. Chester, come here, buddy. Come here, Chester. He was sitting with me earlier, but he knows I'm streaming now. Ah, damn, these wyverns did separate after all that work. 2 and 2. Ah, lame as shit. Well, if me and Lobnob stand in the same place, they should... No, they're not gonna line back up. Yeah, the login music is a bit much, but it's also very classic. Come on, buddy. I think it's my favorite part of it, that like little like chromatic going on right there. Right, the EQ theme on sax, but I did hit it real quick, but I gotta perfect it, because there's a key change. I stopped right before the key change rather than trying to freaking figure it out live, because I'm gonna have to figure it out. We'll level mine 55. Best level in the world. Nah, it could be better. I want to level up more. Tried to cheer at Lobnob for that one, but... So I'll have to hit that list, that chart that says what gems are good and which ones are vendor trash. A bunch of gems now, you know what I'm saying? That was a nice quick pull. Yeah, even if they're stinker gems, they sell for up to 60 plat, right? It's nice. It's nice. Like 40 plat sometimes, I guess up to 60, like you said. Whatever. I'm down. I'll take it. Yeah, there's a wyvern. Another wyvern. I'm just avoiding the blue flappers, so let's see where they're at. One flapping over there. Can't believe these haven't respawned yet. Or I guess that one is. Alright, 1, 2. 3. Nephrite is a hit. It's for caster legs. Cool. Good. Most good. Flawed flame is a miss. Okay. Well, so hits will go in the last slot. What else do I have? Flawed topaz. Okay, what's that? Flawed topaz is good? Okay. You look homeless with your work t-shirts on, so many tiny holes from grinding and welding. Okay, speaking of t-shirts, I've been wanting to show this one for a little bit now. I found this at Goodwill, you know. It's bizarre. It's so bizarre. Look at this freaking weird shirt. It's Limu Emu from the Liberty Mutual commercials, and it says Liberty Bibberty, which is not what Limu Emu says. It's a whole different commercial slogan, right? How bizarre. How bizarre. Isn't that a little weird? I couldn't pass it up. It's my first time actually wearing it. I've been waiting for a good day. I don't know if you could hear Chester and Winnie are zooming. It's that dawn zoom time, you know? Time to zoom around the house. Alright, they've all been snared twice. They've all been nuked thrice. Hopefully it's good now, right? This is the third nuke, I believe. Yeah. Hit him with a hard cast. There we go. That's probably how you're getting the aggro from me, because that one's so good. 477. Lumi staff hits for 184. Little piddlers. But it's free, so you know, I'll take it. These things are going down. How many people on red right now? Okay, well, let's find out. There's 11 players right now, but considering it's 6 a.m. on a Thursday, that's pretty healthy, you know? Relatively healthy. You know? Is that cope, or is that true? Coral Crescent, I'm pretty sure that's a... You weren't expecting that many? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's early morning. We're looking alive over here. Okay. What was the other one? Crushed. The Flawed Topaz was a win? Flawed Topaz, yes. Oh, and look at this. I'm chunking into this. Right, we were only 3 bubbles before. Now we're 3 in a chunk. I just need a little more mana so I can snare again. Let me refill the coffee. You know, don't go too far. Enjoy this jam, right? Be right back. I'm trying so hard to get Chester to come up. Come here, buddy. Come here. He followed me from the other room. He's rubbing on the desk. Come on, guy. Come on, my guy. Jump up. Look at all this space for you. Come on. Oh, he knows what I want. Oh, I'm gonna pick you up. He's gonna hop away if I pick him up. But here he is. Chester. Oh, there he goes. Couldn't get him in frame. He's a good guy. He's a good man and thorough. Alright, let's see what we see for repops. It'd be nice, yes, I was gonna say, it'd be nice if I could just grab 4 from right one area. Not have to dip, dodge, dive, and dodge. Dip, duck, dive. I don't remember. I just saw that movie the other day, too. Forgot how absolutely stupid it is, but in a good way. If you could dodge a wyvern, you could dodge a whoosh. Yes, exactly. Alright, here they come. We got one. Oh, shit, we got a blue guy. It's because I sat. Freaking dingus. Alright, try to leash that one again. Done it before, I'll do it again. Without leashing these. Alright, I'm trying to hit them all with their second snare. They've all been snared twice. Oh, I'm losing my lev though. Alright. Gonna eat all my bat wings this way. I gotta get a lev cloak on this tree. You wanna give me a lev? Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Ah, got the blue flapper coming back. My levitate faded. That was crazy. I was leving for like a second. Right, let's get that stupid blue flapper way over there. Yeah, it pulled just the lev. Just as it landed. It was actually like really funny. Can you loot player corpses? Yeah, if you kill the player, you could take their coin and you could look at their gear. But just stumbling on a corpse like that one that's on the beach over there, nah, can't touch that one. Because I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what, who, what, when. We can figure out when, actually, right? A little forensic. Let's do a little forensic anthropology on it. Let's go see what we see. Roots off the blue one already. Alright, there's a corpse somewhere over here. I've seen it. There it is. Okay, so 2 days, 16 hours. So 7 minus 2.5. It was like 4.5 days ago, right? Like... I can't tell if it was PvP or PvE. Because it doesn't have any res timer left. You would tell if it had 3 hours, it'd be PvE. If it had 6 minutes, it'd be PvP. But we've been on that account for enough time. Right? Let's look at it. Let's use all our senses. Jesus. Let's use all our senses on it. Hold on, I gotta friggin' it pulled my lev again, bastard. Okay, let's look at this. Looks naked. Looks like they came and looted their stuff and left it. Maybe hoping to get a res later. Maybe they left it as a hammer corpse, right? Over there, hammer is proccable off player corpses on the server, so you will see that. You know, corpses left for no other reason other than to have something to hammer off of. No reenactment this time? Okay. Alright, last time I hit these with a nuke, it only hit 3. Did I only pull 3? I only pulled 3! I must have leashed one of them, but not the freaking blue guy. Ridiculous. Inefficient. here spamming until it hits. There we go. I know, 3 ain't the end of the world. No, it is. No, it's could be worse. You're right. You're right. Some classes have to kill stuff one at a time. That's true. Blessed. Blessed right now. And the whole game got thrown off when I saw the Cobalt Drake in the mix. You know, that's not a vibe. Alright, so I see there's a bard online. A bard that was trying to get themselves the Dark Elf mask and Duck the other day. I attacked... Or actually, no, before I even attacked, Crack had attacked them. And they ran off, and they were very mad about it. About getting attacked. They didn't get killed. They just got attacked, and they were, you know, audibly unhappy. So of course I had to attack them on my Shadow Knight a short time later to see what would happen. And what happened was I got the kill. It was actually a Thursday morning stream. It must have been a week ago today. And anyway, so I get the kill, and they were not happy. They were really not happy. We thought they were unhappy just getting attacked. I didn't think they'd ever log in again after their little rage sesh. It was pretty good. Pretty good. It makes me want to log on into Guck and see what's going on down there, you know? What do you guys think? Oh, is this number 4? Did we finally find this stupid 4th wyvern? What the hell? So weird. 4th wyvern appears, full health. Like, thanks. Good timing. Shh. Listen. Don't tell him. Don't tell him I'm coming. For all we know, they already moved on. Right? BBQ poetry, you know what I'm saying? Make a little silent move real quick. It's just a perfect time to do it. Got aggro from stuff I don't want. And I want to check something. I just want to see. I gotta know. I know. I had the camera off, but now it's back. Whoa! Shh. Game's so loud now. Hold on. Crash on camp. It do be like that sometimes. Well, I gotta turn my music back down. Now that I'm leaving Cobalt Scar, I'll keep the music on, but quieter. Gotta hear what Guck music sounds like. Oh man, this is gonna blow me away right now, I bet. It's friggin' loading music. Alright, let me in. Pretty loud. Decently loud right now. Hugely loud. I turned it down in OBS for a minute. Ah, come on. Empty zone, boring. Let's see what we see up here. Alright. Music volume, sound realism, sound volume, all these are going down a bit. We'll keep environmental sounds on. I do want to hear it. I want to hear the music. I'm trying to get things balanced. Okay. corpse runs in Guck stream. I'm just gonna check Upper Guck real quick. It seems like maybe this player has moved on from Guck. Good for them. A little too early to tell, but. Okay, so check slash who up here. But if Upper Guck is also empty, I guess we'll get back to the goal. Nobody makes Ixars on red? Some people do. Some people do. I know some Ixars. Fine folk. Alright, well. Guck is secure. Happy zone. Confirmed. Let's check the swamp too while we're here. One more little quick check. Yeah, Yoshimitari EQ got a Ixar. There's only one other player in my range. Oh, actually. I gotta edit that range a little bit. The shadows faded. Okay. Actually, there's 5 players in my range. Holy shit. Wonder if anybody has VP gear. Oh yeah, plenty of people got VP gear on the server. People have had like a decade plus to farm. It's happened, you know. Lots of people got lots of gear. I don't have any VP gear. I'm chilling. But let's see what's going on in the swamp. Click J boots. Let me get back to the action in Cobalt Scar, you know? As prescribed. Alright. Nobody, nothing. That Tuner Fist proc weapon that procs root. Anything that procs root is great. I got this one right here. Herbalist Spade, Paralyzing Earth proc. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But if I'm fighting undead, I like this thing. The little expel undead proc. Alright. Make a silent move back to that crashed again. Right? Oh, isn't that crazy? Proc's a decent amount for me too, especially on the warrior. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's get back on the druid as soon as it lets me. You know, it's doing this thing because I crashed, so it'll just take a sec. Hey, cheers, rise and grind. It's Thursday morning. The weekend's right around the corner. You know, we only got a couple more days of the week left here. We just gotta power through. You know, lock in. I know for me personally, a little EQ in the morning before all sets me up right. Sets me up for success. Just Norath is a nice peaceful place. It's almost like you know, some people like to meditate. I become one with Norath personally. It's supposed to be 87 degrees today and wet. Sounds steamy to me. Not happy, but it is what it is. Alright, I'll keep harmony up. Maybe I can do something about it. You know? If something's gonna aggro. I need some flowing experience points right now. Have you tried the otter milk yet at the otter vendor? There's an otter vendor? I didn't even know there was an otter vendor. What's his name? Blum Blum Swigwater, maybe? Perhaps? Now, here we go. Bloogie Shellcracker. I did not know that you can buy bladders of otter milk. Refreshing drink, huh? You get clam chowder. You get muffins, that's big. No, I've not tried the otter milk yet. I don't know if I'm going to be honest. Hey, this isn't bad. Range slot with some HP and some mana. I might buy that. 174 plat. Shit. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. This Rune Spear's not bad either, I guess. 16 damage, 46 delay, two-hander. I would maybe use that on a Ranger or a Shadow Knight. Two-hand Pierce. Kind of rare. Alright, loaf of bread. Nope, I already got my food. I need drink. I can buy water flasks for 1 silver each, or I could buy bladder of otter milk for 2 gold, 3 silver, 3 copper each. And unfortunately, they do the same thing right now because I'm a broken record with this. I'm always complaining about the consumption rate, right? Well, I wish they'd fix it because everything gets consumed at the same rate, whether it's miraculous, a snack, whether you're a halfling, whether you're an ogre, whether you're a dark elf, doesn't matter. You all eat the same. All drink the same. Doesn't matter if you're in the desert or in the swamp. Not classic, right? You're supposed to drink more water in the desert. You're supposed to eat more food if you're, you know, something with a bigger appetite. It's, you know, seems like a small thing. Not even gonna try it. Nope. It's too expensive. I can't justify that. All that gold. You want me to try 1 milk? I'll try maybe 1 milk just to taste it, but I really don't like that price. Hideous price. Considering that it's going to be the same as a, you know, water flask. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's keep them together. Let's keep the blue guys out of it. Man, you think Kunark prices are bad. These Velius prices, nuts. I do like that they had muffins available though. So that's the bargain shop right now. Ishiwatari, have a good day at work. I'll be joining you soon. We're just getting started over here meanwhile, but you know, an hour and 15 minutes, so I'll be joining you too. It's a necessary evil. Very tropical music for a frozen land. I know it is. It's true. I only hit 3 again. Let's get them a little more bundled up. This always reminds me of this Neopets game called Doubloon Disaster. That's where I learned to kite. You know? Anybody ever played Doubloon Disaster back in Neopets back in the day? It's like you're a little ship, a pirate ship probably, and you're collecting doubloons. It's like a top-down view of like a square map of water, and you sail around and there's like mines, and they like kind of like follow you slowly, like gravity style almost. You know the mines I'm talking about, like those water mines that are like round with like the friggin', not spikes, but like little stubbies on them. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you just kind of kite those around while you collect the doubloons, and if they hit each other, they blow up. And then, there can only be so many on the screen at a time, but it's like ideal to like have them in a cluster but not touching each other, so that they don't blow up and spawn new ones potentially right in front of you. It was fun. Neopets was a fun time. I like Neopets. I would just play that game for fun. You know what I mean? I had enough Neo points. I didn't need the points playing games. I just enjoyed playing the games. This is what, the 3rd or 4th quad? Probably the 3rd, like, true quad of 4. We had a 3 pull earlier. It's called the Lumi Staff. Well, Lumi's the short name. Luminescent Staff. It's very nice. Very handy. So yeah, I got a video coming to YouTube today. It's just a restream, you know what I mean? It's like last week's Rise and Grind, I believe, is going up on YouTube at 8 a.m. So as soon as this stream is done, in like an hour and 13 minutes, I'll be on my way to work. And if you just can't get enough, you want some more EQ action, and you didn't see last week's stream, well, I'm gonna leave the YouTube link in the chat at the end of the stream, so you can find your way over there if you want to watch it. What did we do last week on the early morning stream? I'm trying to remember. I probably played in Guck. I've been playing in Guck a lot lately, the past 25 years, thereabouts. Past quarter century. I've been playing in Guck a lot. I love Guck. Great place. Waged war on the Ixar tribe. Is that what we did? I don't even remember. Went to, we like Karnor's Castle. It is a cool zone. I like that you can have faction with some of them too. So you know what I mean? Like it's you can use that to your advantage. And since it's not like all or nothing, like some zones you get the faction, you're good. Karnor's, you get the faction, and there's still some like nuance to it. I think that's cool. I think that makes for some interesting PvP for sure. 60, what'd you call it, 63% maybe? Let's do a load skin Duxa. I hate it, but at least it'll tell us the percent. 63%. That's why I don't even need Duxa, right? I'll estimate it. I got Duxa eyes, you know? Probably getting 1% per quad when I was duoing, right? Me and Lobnob were duoing. It was like 1% per quad, thereabouts. If I solo this quad, let's see what I got. Uh-oh, my sow's wearing off. Where are the J boots at? Bust them out. Oh yeah, I remember they were in this. Flawed flame ember. Is that the junk one? Oh, I got rid of my spell bar by accident. Ever do that? I better not have ran so far as to leash them. Okay, good. That would have sucked. Just like in the zone over here. Try bury it a little bit. Alright, is this peak efficiency or do I get hit? Right? If I don't run far enough where it says that I'm too far away, it's one or the other. That's peak efficiency. Come on, 2 peak efficient casts in a row. Nice. Alright, we'll go for 3. If I did it like this all the time, it'd be so much faster. Oh, interrupted? What was that? What was that? How? Why? Oh, they're hitting me this time. Ooh, ooh. Nope. Is this the one? Did they die? One died. Alright, this should kill them all now, right? Right? Come on. Oh, my God. Another one died. Let's go. Last cast. I'm convinced. I'm convinced this time is the last cast. Nice. We'll beat it down. I feel like maybe I got 1% on that. Maybe. That's EverQuest for you, you know? People who say that red got too fast of XP. I might agree with you in the early levels. But once you get to the mid-50s, you tell me it's too fast. Just tell me. It feels pretty authentic at these levels. At least, you know. I don't really have anything to compare it to in recent memory. But from what I remember, you know what I mean? Like, it's grindy. It's very grindy. which I love. You know, that's what I'm here for. All right. Yeah, I looted 4 corpses. Perfect. Let's see if the Duxa says I made it to 64%. I don't think I did. I think it's still 63%. Still 63. Is the dragon up? You're talking about KD? I haven't seen him on track, but he could be further out. Probably down. We kill stuff. You know? Stuff dies on this server. We're EverQuest enjoyers, the same as the rest of you guys. But we also kill each other. That also happens. Yeah, a whole quad for not even a whole 1%. It's brutal, but, you know, wouldn't have it any other way. If this game was too easy, I wouldn't play it. BBQ Poetry, great question. I have not nuked an otter by accident yet. I think it could happen, but as long as I have 4 wyverns gathered up close enough, even if I nuke it right on top of the off mirrors, I haven't hit them by accident yet. It still hits the wyverns. So far. So far. Yeah, hey, anything can happen. You know? We're just getting started over here, so who knows? Great question, though. Thank you. Thank you, BBQ Poetry. I appreciate that. If I have 3 targets, you know, instead of a quad, I'm doing like a trio or whatever, and I pull them into those otters. I do believe I would accidentally hit the otter pretty easily. I do think that would happen. And that would suck. You know, I don't want to aggro these otters when I'm all up in their grill. Higher level than the wyverns for sure. And they cast a lot of them, as you see, shamans, etc. Right. Cobalt Scar theoretical forensic science. Yeah, maybe. Maybe somebody was quadding wyverns and accidentally nuked one of these things and got killed, but then came back and looted their gear and was like, I'll save the corpse for a res, but they couldn't get their pal to come res them because you know, they were already at the camp where the raid is happening tomorrow night or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? Don't underestimate the otters. They probably will ruin your day. I absolutely agree. They're just vibing over there too. You know what I mean? Like them, they don't no trouble. This is going to be the pull that gives me my 64th percent of experience in this level. Right? I know it is. I feel it. Lobnob's back. That's what's up. Oops, I accidentally screen drag. I hate screen dragging when I'm pressing a button, especially. That's what happens when you. Uh-oh. He did wolf form, and they don't like it. They don't like it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lobby, you better cheat out of there. Oh, you're so fucked. I guess they don't like wolves. Well, there goes. That answers the question of how bad can the otters ruin your day. That bad. Yeah, you saw that BBQ. It's alright. We'll pick up the pieces later. Right? They're feasting. It was absolutely beastly. So this is my first time playing with the music on. Let's see if my stream gets copyright struck because of it. Who knows? Sometimes that happens with in-game music from games. You know what I mean? You just trying to play and stream a game, but the music inside, you know, isn't allowed to be played or streamed. It happens on Minecraft. Some of the Minecraft songs that come on through the course of playing are, you know, you get freaking claimed and struck and all that. Gotta be careful. You think I should be good? I think I should be good too. I really hope so. But like I said, it's my first time, so I'll find out after this stream. If that happens and we end up with a, you know, I'll hit the mute button on it, and we'll end up with a muted stream. It'll still go down in, you know, in the record. You could always watch them on YouTube, but if we can't hear it, you know, blame these this fire beat right now. Yeah, one down. I did not run very far. I'm probably gonna get hit. Oh, I'm definitely getting hit. Here they come. Here they come. Blech. I was hoping to, you know, regain concentration and continue casting right there. Sometimes you could run a little early and still cast, but not that time. Channel fail. All right, 2 down, 2 remain. Let me loot this on the run. Where'd the other one? Oh, I see him. All right, last nuke. Last nuke. Let's see. If the last nuke doesn't kill him, I might be able to just melee him down at the end. Let's see. Yeah, melee him down. Flippy Dark Paw, yes, yes, keeping the dream alive. Grr, bark, bark, ugh. These filthy humans will pay for what they've done to Clan Dark Paw. How you doing, Flippy Dark Paw? Great to see you, terrific to see you. I'm out here trying to, you know, trying to get that XP, that sweet, sweet XP. It's, it ain't easy. It's not much, but it's honest work. We started the stream out about 59–60%, starting something like that. So we're looking at maybe 4 to 5% per hour, which is great. What a terrific, you know, it's only like 20 hours to ding. Ooh, ice giants, yeah, I love killing ice giants. That's where I leveled my bard. Oh, we got a player in the zone. They say dudes. Yeah, yeah. Man, forklift stream would be fun. I actually, I've been so hooked on EQ. I even played EQ for the Tuesday stream. Okay, Duhan's not in my range. Finally seen him. He must be level 60. Oh. So this one takes so long to click, the chloroplast, that if I do telescope, 99% of the time, the telescope fades before the chloroplast lands. I swear, there might have been some times where I have landed the chloroplast past the telescope. Let's see if it lands here or there. I think it's going to land up here. Oh, it landed underneath the telescope by like a freaking minute. Well, whatever. It's all good. Alright, let me get a little more mana. I'll be right back. Still jamming. Alright. So there's somebody in the zone. He ran through. Duhan. I don't know the guy. But I did get target on him for a moment so I could check the consider, right? It said indifferent, which means out of range. He shouted dudes, but neither one of us said anything back. You know, not trying to be rude, but I don't know you. Alright, this looks like plenty more than 4. You are trying to be rude? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And this will be number 4 right here. Shit. I'm trying to avoid this blue flapper. I'm trying to avoid pulling ads of any sort, but especially the blue flapper. Oh, we're so getting an ad. It's so gonna happen. No? No? Ooh, look at this precision pulling. I was almost sure one of those was gonna add. Alright, where's the rest of you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, look at all those chickens. Let's get them back in a group. Ooh, they hit me. Holy shit, they hit me hard. They hit me from like a mile away. What's up with that? From downtown. Remember that? Do I have an in-range key? I don't have any of my count command keys either. I gotta, rather than make those from scratch again, I think I might like import the INI file or whatever from one of my guys that already has the hotkeys made, because that's a lot of work. Thursday. Hell yeah, we're just getting started. How you doing, Zilkarel? Been up right. I got up a little early this morning even. Started the stream a bit early. I just couldn't stay away. I got a fever, and the only prescription is some EverQuest enjoyment. So I got up bright and early. Locked in, clocked in. And now we're, you know, just grinding away. Me and Lobnob, you know, shout out to Fardotron. Just real big Flowers of Happiness hours. Who up? Whoop. It's a nice, steady, slow grind. Slow grind. It's not fast by any means. Killing a whole quad, maybe getting 1%. I would say probably a little less than 1% even. Yeah. God bless. It's the way that is meant to be. Am I bow questing out here? Nah, I got just Lumi staff. South Carolina's nice and happy. Hell yeah. We're keeping the server secure. There are some what I would call baddies on right now. We got some baddies on, right? I'm not gonna name any names, but you could look at this list. That's my druid. Yeah, I got the Lumi staff action going right now. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Let's go beat this one down by, you know, the hands and feet and sticks. What we get. It's like Christmas on the time to loot. Meat, my favorite. Okay. That's definitely 64% now. We're cooking. We're cooking this level up. Did this thing not aggro me? I ran right through it. That's cool. Glad that happened. I don't know how or why I was able to run right through that without aggro, but I'm not going to complain. Yeah, I'd never heard the music before. I've had the in-game sounds like off slash so quiet for literal decades. I didn't know. I learned today about that music, and I'm loving it. Honestly, what a friggin' bop! Flippy Darkpaw, thanks for checking in this morning. Hey, you already know Sunday I'm going to be live here in effect, putting on the Sunday Songtacular Splash Fest 2025 show, and I think it's number 25, if I'm not mistaken. 2025, number 25. That's like double trouble. We got to come up with something special for that. You'll be there? Hell yeah. I better have a good question ready. You're right. You're right. I'll get working on it. No better time than a Thursday to think of a question for Sunday, honestly, because it's not always easy. Sounds ominous. You already know, dude. You already know. Double trouble. 25, 25, 25, 25. We'll do it big. I'll see you there. Thank you. The rest of us, we're just getting started. It is. It's the Thursday rise and grind right now. Like clockwork. 6 a.m. every Thursday. Eastern USA time. Yes, that's a crazy time to start a stream. But you gotta listen. You gotta make time for EverQuest if you're a true enjoyer. For me, it's easiest to do that bright and early. The world is, sleeping in. They're not thinking Norath yet. But I'm thinking Norath. I'm in here. Got my last sip of coffee. I'm not brewing another pot. I gotta go to work. I don't want to be on 2 pots of coffee at work. I'll be bouncing off the freaking ladder. But 1 pot. That's perfect. What do you guys think about Rogan hitting somebody asking him for a new red server? He hit it with a poop emoji. What do you think about that? You heard about this? Have you seen this? I took a screenshot of it and put it in, the Discord. The swamp, the place to be. Actually, I think I put it in the EverQuest public section just in case, anybody is peeking that's not a member. I want them to see it too. In the P99 Discord, yes, Rogan was active yesterday or the day before now to announce that there was the Discord tag now. You can put a little sword and P99 next to your name, which looks cool. It looks pretty cool. You can rep your set. You know what I'm saying? You can tell everybody on Discord all the time that you're repping P99. That's available now. So Rogan announced that, and people saw, got alerts that Rogan posted in the P99 Discord, and they got all freaking excited. They think there's a new server or something, and he was just announcing that. So some people, were a little, I don't want to say angry about it, but they said something about it. Just so I thought it was going to be, thought it was a new server. So, people were grumbling about it, and somebody tagged him and said, "Hey, Rogan, how about a new red?" And he just hits it with a poop emoji. It's like, okay. At least he's active. Rogan does a lot, so we gotta, he knows about us. He acknowledged us, right? He hit the idea with a poop emoji. Honestly, that is like more attention than he has given Red in over a decade. Let's face it. You're not sure that bodes well. I mean, it depends on what you think is good. I don't know. I think it's worth mentioning, right? This is a news event. I'm reporting on this. If you haven't heard yet, well, you just heard it here first on the Thursday Rise and Grind. You wonder if Red was his idea, if maybe someone else on dev team pushed him to do it. Well, I mean, it was so long ago now that the dev team has changed a lot, right? Like, it's not even the same people for the most part. Like, you'll still see Nilbog and Rogan's names, but I feel like everybody else who was, like, kind of actively contributing back then, correct me if I'm wrong, some of them have been kind of ousted over the years, right? I don't know. I took 8 years off, so maybe I'm not the best source on what happened to all the devs and shit. But it feels like once upon a time he liked the idea of Red, and then things happened, and then he no longer cared about Red. But then again, people on Blue and Green act like he doesn't care about them either. So I don't know. Grass is always greener. People say he's a busy guy. He doesn't have the time or care about the server. And that's, I guess, his right or whatever, but at the same time, like, I don't want to say disappointing, But it's like, there's enough people that do care that if the rains ever got passed, you know, I think the whole project would benefit. But it is what it is. We'll see. You know, who knows? Maybe I say shit like that, and then they drop new servers and like clearly care, right? I would love to be proven wrong, but I feel like I could pretty safely say that the project is backburnered to the only person that, you know, it matters. Doesn't matter how invested other people are. If the one person who can do anything is putting it on the back burner, well, that's where it is. It's on the back burner. He probably gets sick of the community always hassling him. EQ, QQ is no joke. You wish you could just give it like a yearly update. Well, I mean, we do get patches. Patches happen, but they only get pushed out when they, you know, have enough to push out or whatever. I don't know exactly how their shit goes, but if you see everything that's getting patched, almost everything that's getting patched is all only relevant on a new server, right? They're timeline fixes for stuff that every P99 server is beyond in the timeline. So that gives a glimmer of hope, right? The first time it happened, everybody was very excited. You see these changes that are changing the timeline. It's like, holy shit, we're getting a new server. By the like fourth or fifth patch of timeline patches, it's like, it doesn't mean anything, you guys. All you new guys that are excited about this, no, it doesn't mean anything. You know, we've seen it before. New server will come out 2030. We can't make a new server because of X. What if he said X was he doesn't have the money and posted like a PayPal link? How would you feel about that? You know he would make $1 million that day. Would that taste good to you? You know what I mean? Would that leave a good taste in your mouth? You would donate. That's what I'm saying. You're not the only one. I bet thousands of people would donate. Literal thousands of people would donate on day one of him saying that. You know, the fact that he hasn't said that shows that he's either got some integrity or it's fully on the back burner. Couldn't care less. Or maybe it's not about money at all. Maybe they have all the money they need to do a new server. Maybe they don't have the staff. Maybe they don't have, you know? Maybe something's just not perfect yet, right? Maybe they can't get BowQuest to stop working. I feel like they would have just made weighted axe unequipable by now. If this was like truly a problem on retail EverQuest, they would have just like nerfed the whole weapon until, you know, they could figure out a way to address it in the code. But it's irrelevant because it wasn't happening in the code, right? This was never a thing on live. BowQuest was not a thing on live, ever. Anyways. I'm not trying to... I don't know what I'm trying. It's Thursday morning. Who are these on? BowQuest makes soloing a war easy? Sure. Oh yeah. You could cheese down almost any encounter. It's killing hill giants at like level 20 or something like that. Maybe not even. Like if stuff doesn't cast and it's like, you know, you can outrun it consistently, whether, you know, you're outdoor with J boots or you can, however, just avoid getting hit. Like, you're good. You're golden. I BowQuested Darghouls and Frenzy Ghouls on my warrior. At a lower level than I can kill them on a Shadow Knight. You know what I mean? I'd be struggling to fear kite these things. But instead I could just like, you know, run a little circle shooting it. I mean, it's broken. It's broken as hell. But yeah, in PvP is where, you know, I don't even, like, it doesn't bother me, the PvE stuff. There's plenty of classes that can cheese stuff and solo stuff, whatever. You know what I mean? If warriors get a way to actually cheese stuff, cool. Like, doesn't affect me too much, other than, you know, having, having a way to cheese stuff down as a warrior. But, it's the PvP thing. That's where it's really throwing off the balance, right? There's a new meta. The new meta is fatties. Fatties are in. You can't really be out here PvPing in any capacity if you don't got a whole crew with their bows ready and probably an outer range bard to, you know, speed them around. No, it's not warrior only, but weighted axe is ogre, troll, and barbarian only. So like warriors and pallies. I'm not pallies. Warriors and Shadow Knights potentially can use the weighted axe, but a warrior has a much higher archery cap and can do the skill cap, you know what I mean, and can have critical hits and crippling blows. So a warrior is a better bow quester than a Shadow Knight, but Shadow Knights could do it too. And anybody else can just, you know, equip the slowest possible weapon they can. It'll affect the damage. It's just not as like visibly broken as the weighted axe. You know what I mean? Weighted axe is like twice as slow as the next slowest, thereabouts, which is a lot. That's really slow. So with that slowness, it gets the big damage bonus on your bow, which we can assume is fast, right? You don't need a slow bow. You have a fast bow, and it shoots like a machine gun. In the amount of time a wizard can cast one nuke, a wizard, you know what I mean, a warrior can shoot that wizard like fucking 5 times for more damage than that nuke would be, you know, while moving, you know, uninterruptible. It's it's the meta. You can't like fault people for wanting to win and wanting to be effective, but you know what I mean, you look around and you just see a very unclassic balance. um, And keep in mind, spells are still nerfed in PvP, right? The last time they did a rebalance of PvP um, on this server was like probably 2012. It was thereabouts, maybe even earlier, right? We're talking 13, 14 years ago. They rebalanced PvP to nerf casters, right? They made spells hit for 67% or whatever, you know what I mean? They do 2/3 damage. Um, Dots, nukes, all spells just do PvP damage in PvP, which was a rebalancing because the casters were too powerful at the time. Yeah. Warrior has slightly more base HP than a wizard. This is true. This is true. And the innate magic resist, you know, there's a lot of things that add up to make it a very good class. Almost too good. If you can't beat him, join him. I have a warrior. He has a Sarnak warbow. He has a weighted axe. But listen, I was going to use a weighted axe anyway. I love a weighted axe. I use it the way it was intended to be used. Right? Hit and run. You hit and run with that thing, and it's amazing. Warrior. Just warriors are good stats, right? Good HP, good magic resist. They can critical hit, including on bows. They can crippling blow, including on bows. And yeah, the skill caps. Skill caps nice. But that being said, Wind Striker It's still ranger only, right? You can't wind striker on a warrior. And wind striker's pretty good. I've been wind struck before, and it's rough, you know? But at least I wasn't like locked down by it. But anyway, if they launch a new red and it's the current state, right? The current meta, the bow quest meta. Luckily, there would be no weighted axe bow quest until Kunark, right? It's a Kunark thing. So I think the classic world, right? The launch time where we're playing classic EverQuest, you might see bow quest starting a bit, right? Somebody might equip a slow weapon, runes toy or whatever, you know what I mean? Something pretty slow for classic. And, you know, they'll boost their bow damage a little bit. It'll probably be pretty good. But it won't be as broken as when Kunark launches and the first weighted axes start getting equipped. You're going to see just Ogre Warrior after Ogre Warrior, 5 Ogre Warriors with an outer range Bard, just there to do cellos. You know? It'll be, it'll definitely look like that if launched in its current state. And you know, it is what it is. When in Rome, I would probably be playing a warrior too, because I would want to be effective. No, I'd probably play a Shadow Knight again. It makes you want to roll one just to try it out. Yeah, yeah. It's, you know, it's kind of fun, I guess, but like in PvP, it does not feel fair. I'll tell you that much. I try not to, you know. I'd rather, you know, do it the way Brad intended, up close and personal. But that being said, if I'm fighting against a bard or somebody else faster than me that's trying to kite me, they're gonna start getting lit up by the bow, you know. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not gonna stop using a weapon just because things are too good. It's been a long week at work this week. I can't even lie. I'm hoping for a nice easy day today. I don't really see it happening, but I can hope. But I know I'm ready for it now. I'm wide awake, alert, enthusiastic. Blah. Jaundice gem, imperfect diamond, peridot. Nice. Oh yeah. The XP is really flowing now. Let me just keep pulling. I could probably do 1 or 2 more pulls before I gotta go to work. Look at that. We got 13 players online now. Dang, it's too steep right here. Oh, because it's the side of the ramp. Got it. Jaundice gem for priest arms. That's nice. Yeah, I thought the diamond was trash, but... Yeah, let's get a nice little 4 pull. It's nice with 2 people, and we're both getting XP, I would assume. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Zilkril, try out BowQuest sometime. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Try shooting without a weighted axe and then try shooting with a weighted axe. I demoed it on stream last night very briefly. By very briefly, I think I did 3 shots without weighted axe and then like 4 or 5 with weighted axe. But it proved my point perfectly. You know what I mean? Even with a very small sample size, everything is exactly what I was talking about. You know what I mean? Like regular damage from a regular weapon. As soon as you put the weighted axe on, the damage was damn near triple digits. And I'm using store-bought arrows, store-bought quiver, so I'm not even getting like good bow haste. Like it could be worse. It could be really broken. Rise and shine. How you doing, Creeping Death? It's good to see you. Not as busted in PV because the chance to hit a mob. Yeah. So you will probably see some misses here and there, especially with the Shadow Knight trying to do it. You know what I mean? The Shadow Knight and Pally archery skill cap's pretty low. I keep talking about Pallies like they can even bow quest. I don't know what the slowest weapon is. Thank you for that.
XCR33PIN6D3ATHX subscribe to your channel for 3 months.
I like when it reads Creeping Death out loud like that. XCR33PIN6D3ATHX. Yeah, thank you for that. With your support, I will continue to, try to grow this stream in every way possible, especially the fun, right? We will grow the fun. We'll plant the seeds of fun. We'll water the fun every day. And, we'll encourage the growth of the fun plant. I like the reading out loud. You ever hear of yes, the swamp juice emote. I was gonna say, ever hear of donate to talk shit? Maybe one day I'll enable it. Right? You can have anything read out loud for price. One day. Got to give the haters something to enjoy too, right? That's what growing the fun is all about, right? Everybody. But no, I like right now it reads out loud certain events. It'll say the name, and I think that's so far been the funniest one out loud. Yeah. Oh, I hit it with the wrong friggin' hotkey. Whoops. What am I doing? Thought that was a pretty fast cast for a lightning. You were met with some angry druids last time you tried here? Yeah, it'll happen. This place is contested sometimes. Jeez. I was just met with some angry wyverns right in the face. 14 players now. Yeah, it's the two of us, me and Lobnob, me and Fardotron doing real big things. One down. Probably the one that I accidentally dotted, right? That took a good chunk of damage bonus. For the low cost of all my mana. Yeah, oh man, the difference between J boots and no J boots is insane. I'm happy to help. And if you need any more J boots, we'll make it happen. You know? Always. Boop 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 boop. Almost that time. Not quite yet though. Let's keep this party going. Um, it is. It's almost that time. We're just getting started over here. Look at all that XP. Honestly, maybe we do this again Sunday or something. Or maybe not here. Maybe a group somewhere or something. But I should play the Druid, is what I'm saying. I'm getting there. 56 is the danger zone, right? When you're finally in range to level 60s. They're all, they've been drooling and licking their lips waiting for Duldan to get in range. I'm taking my time. What's the rush? I'm not 55 forever. I'm just 55 for the past year. Um, it's a it's a long level. It takes a while. All right. Let's get some C and Viz going. Yeah, 56 can be tough. People love to punch down. It's the nature of the beast. This game is about picking your battles, right? I say that all the time. You got to pick your battle in EverQuest. Um, PvE, we know this, right? There's consider. You hit the C button and you think can I kill a dark blue on my own? No, I need to kill dark greens, right? You do what you got to do. You scrape by, punching down, always. Nobody's killing stuff too hard. It's too hard. PvP is the same thing, right? If the matchup is too hard, whether you're not prepared, you got your pants down, whatever, you know what I mean? They're catching you in the middle of a fight, you don't got your buffs up, you got the wrong gear on, the wrong spell set, or it's just a bad matchup, period. they're 4 levels higher, they're a class that totally counters your class, whatever it is, that's not the battle for you, right? There's no shame in that. You gotta that's EverQuest. Game knowledge is everything, and that's how you know your battles. The sun was in your yeah. If the sun's in your eyes, you never know. Um, but yeah, if you get 56 exactly, you'll be in the real fight. I got my first kill on a level 60 pretty much as soon as I dinged 56. Um, just like back in Classic, I got my first kill on a 50 as soon as I dinged 42 because it was ±8 back then. Um, you like that the swamp juice looks like Surge? So yeah, I made that. I drew that by hand. You like it? Um, Opening up a can of swamp juice on him. That one was inspired by the Brob saga. We were talking about it on stream one day, and then after that, I had to make an emote for swamp juice because once upon a time, do you guys remember Brob? I'm not talking about Brom or Brahmi or whatever, Bromix, but Brob, Brobb. He came over from Meridian 59. I think with Sector, right? Didn't Sector came over the same time? Anyway, Brob was the leader of Force, Force, right? They used to spell their name all the time. This is ancient Red 99 history. If you don't know this story, I'm honored to tell you this tale. But anyway, Brob came over with his crew, and I think they were boxing, right? I think Brob especially was playing a lot of accounts because just the way they all moved was very sus. The first time I ever saw any of them, I saw 6 of them in Safe Hall, and I went down there and I killed all 6 of them. I wish I could find the screenshots of this. This is all like lost media now because thanks Photo Bucket for paywalling all my shit. But anyway, I made a post on this. This was peak forum quest days, right? When we were posting screenshots on the forums, making them silly with little edits and just talking mad shit. Anyway, so I post this thing about like, welcoming Brob to the server or whatever. I think I called it What About Brob, right? That was the name of the post. And I edited the movie poster for What About Bob to say What About Brob. And I changed the names to say Brob of Meridian and Chewie What a Wookie starring in it. Whatever. It was very silly post. But anyway, I said what about Brob, and then I posted a bunch of kill shots of Brob and the Force gang from like that day or whatever. And a guy named Brob in the forums freaked out. He went absolutely nuts and ended up making a bunch of fan art in MS Paint of, you know, Brob and Chewie in the swamp. Stuff like Brob was holding me down, and by me I mean my troll, right? I wasn't streaming back then. This was just EverQuest. So anyway, it's this fucking magician holding down a troll Shadow Knight in the swamp and farting in his face and telling him to smell the swamp gas. And then I guess you can guess what the swamp juice was. But anyway, yeah, the swamp juice pictures. It was really funny, and I thought it was like, you know what I mean? Like I really liked Brob after that. But then what I hear is that it was not Brob. According to Force members, including Sector, that was Brob's stalker. Brob's stalker would impersonate Brob on the Meridian forums and make like ridiculous posts trying to like make him look weird. And anyway, when Brob came to P99, Brob's stalker slash impersonator also came to P99 and was acting absolutely ridiculous on the forums, trying to make Brob look weird. But anyway, so Brob, his stalker seems to have fucked off or whatever. You never really see any of that stuff anymore. But you will still see Brob on the new drug boxes, right? At least the last one I played, he was there, boxing big, doing the Brob thing. but that's allowed over there. Anyway, yeah, you like that story? I'm full of them. I'm a real EQ historian. For Red 99. I was here for the early days. I was here for the golden age. I was here for the silver age. I was here for the downfall. And I would like to think I will be here for the rebirth. We're working on it. We're working on it. You know what I mean? Do I have time for one more quad? It's going to be tight. I got to go to work after this quad. This is the last one. Drug boxes. That's what we call all of these really short-lived PvP emulator servers that pop up. They have different names. It's a thing that's been going on for a long time. The drug boxes. They predate P99 even. But they don't last long. They're fun for a couple weeks, and then, you know, it's just like how it goes in EverQuest PvP. Everybody wants to be the winner. Nobody wants to be the loser. And it's hard to have a winner without a loser, right? So somebody wins, and, you know, that should create a loser, right? But instead of creating a loser, it just removes players from the server, right? Now you have just winners and nobody else. And winners without losers aren't even winners anymore, so they leave too. You know, it's just, they dry up so quick. It's just the way it goes. The natural progression of things. It even happened on P99. But with such a higher starting and such a solid server base, you know, I mean, this is the best server. The best code is the most solid, classic EverQuest experience. Kind of wipes yourself, you know? Yeah. You're right. Yonder Wiley, you're right. I know you've been saying that. That's like your new catchphrase lately. Kind of wipes itself, you know? I get it. It does. But yeah, that's basically, yeah, why it's the drug box. Some people think it's because of the player base. No, it's because of the experience of it all, you know? It's fun, and then it's gone. And then, you know, sleep it off and get back to the real world. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I hear there's a new server coming. I might be there. If it's something I can get behind, you know, I got my, what do you want to call it? My morals, my principles. If it's something I can feel good supporting, I will definitely support. I would love to, you know? Got to bring back walking across Norath with 1K plus plat. Oh yeah, that was fun. That was a great stream. Maybe we'll do something like that for the Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025, number 25, right? The double trouble, 25, 25, 25, 25. Gotta do something special for it. Maybe I'll walk across Norath with 25,000 plat. That would be too heavy. Oh, 2,500 plat, perhaps. That'd be heavy too, but it'd make for a good stream. It's the coin loot PvP server, so if you get killed with money on you, you're hit. Another jaundice. Oof, 25k, that's or 25,000 plat would be a lot to lose in one little shot, but that'd be good content. I'm not trying to die. I would be extra trying not to die with 2,500 plat on me though. Anyways, it's that time again where we say we're just getting started to, you know, wind the stream down. I'm ready for the real day. You know, Norath set me up for success. Brad bless. It always gets me in that grind set. You know what I mean? The mindset is the grind set after the grind, and there's no stopping. Pray for my ops. Pray for my ops all day today. Let's. Is there anybody streaming EverQuest right now? We can go raid. Let's finish this off strong, and enjoying EverQuest wherever it is to be enjoyed. Let's see. Yeah, Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025. I can't wait. I can hardly wait. It's right around the corner. Alright, let's see here. Who can we raid? My screen's flickering. Okay. Same category. Who's playing EQ? Wow, Sanguine's playing EQ. He looks like he's just getting started mere moments ago. Show him some love from Red 99. Maybe he'll stream Red 99 again. He's done it before. I saw it once. It was a very brief stream. I think he dinged level 2 and maybe got a little spooked. Maybe, you know, that's when PvP starts. But, yeah. Creeping Death, Zilkaril, Fardotron, Yonder Wiley, everybody who came out this morning. I really appreciate you. The Dude. Scrolling up. Flippy Darkpaw, BBQ Poetry, Ishiwatari BQ, One Too Many Monarchs, Esmond Kirk. We've had quite the showing today. Cal is dying. Everybody, have a great day. Thanks for being here. If I didn't mention your name, and you were sitting quiet, well, that's why, because I didn't know, because you were sitting quiet. If I didn't mention your name and you said something, my bad. I must have scrolled past it too quick. I appreciate you for chatting. I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Let's go raid Sanguine. Peace out till next time. See you Sunday.